Well, we beat a really good team tonight. I thought our guys were unbelievably ready. They played outstanding defense, and we shared the ball well. To have 6 guys in double figures and 14 assists and only 5 turnovers, just an outstanding game. You play State, and they had a tough game last night against Pitt, and they played great, but it's tough to do it 2 nights in a row. So we had an advantage in that respect, and I'm glad that they're going to be an NCAA team. They deserve it, and hopefully we got a lot of those teams in there. Any questions?
Raise your hand. Please let us get the handheld mic to you. Let us know who you are, who you're with. First question, third row.
Zach Tanner, technician. Quinn, I'm sure after he had that 34-point night, containing Cat Barber was probably a big priority. What did you and Tyus do to make sure that he didn't get any points tonight?
Just make him work. He had an outstanding game last night, and his last 10 games he's been averaging 17 points. So he's been a hot player, one of the hottest players in the country. So just wanted to make him work, not leave him because he's been shooting the ball, but you also have to respect his first step. So he's one of the tougher guards to guard, and myself, Tyus, Matt, Grayson, we just wanted to make him work and not leave him.
Nick Martin with the Chronicle. Coach, can you kind of talk a little bit about the boost that Marshall, who had a career high, and Grayson provided you off the bench? They both provided some huge minutes for you guys.
Yeah, they were terrific. Absolutely terrific.
Second row to our left.
Brett Friedlander, Wilmington Star News. Mike, in a tournament in which you hope to play 3 games in 3 days, how big was it tonight to get the kind of minutes you got from Marshall, from Grayson, from Emile, and your bench?
Well, good point. Good question. Our 8 guys have been playing well. When we won our last regular season game during that time at Carolina, the guys on the bench were on the court, and so we've been seeing it happen. And Marshall was very precise in his screening and rim running, and then he was powerful in finishing. I was concerned coming into the game because Quinn's been sick for a few days, and he didn't practice at all one day and limited the next, and so he gave a gutty effort tonight, and just got to keep getting fluids in him. But he again, Grayson has been coming on like crazy, and that dunk, not the dunk, but the offensive rebound basket, I think was probably, for us, the best play of the game. Just such a powerful play.
To our left.
Coach, again, tonight you used a lot of zone. You've done that all year. What is it about this team that has made that defense so effective for you this year?
Well, they play together. So on any defense that you put out there, we did something a little bit different tonight with the zone press in the half court. And they picked it up really well, in our walkthrough today in our game preparation. So they've done that, throughout this the last couple months. Whenever we've done something a little bit different defensively, they believe in it, and they make it happen. So thank goodness they're playing that hard. We played really hard, especially in that first half, in the 3-quarter court press and back into a zone.
Coach, first time you guys played NC State, it seemed like you guys were really looking for an identity. Is this the brand of basketball you want to be playing, especially this time of the year?
Well, the first time we played State, we were undefeated. So that was a pretty good identity. We lost that identity really quick because they beat the hell out of us, and they played great. But what we were doing is maturing as a basketball team, and you don't do that until really you get into conference play. So look, State's a terrific team. I think Mark's done an unbelievable job with his kids. They have good unity. We have those 3 guys on the perimeter. They can really score the ball. And it's obvious that Cat is hurt. I think that back from last night, so he probably wasn't 100%. So we're lucky that he wasn't 100%.
Questions from Marshall also, please. Back of the room.
For Quinn, this is Pat Forty from Yahoo Sports. Could you talk about your defensive play this season and maybe how much you've kind of embraced that role as a stopper this year?
I just was tired of coach, getting on me in film about not playing defense. So, it took me 3 years to finally realize that I needed to play defense. So, it's fun. It's fun. I've learned to enjoy, playing great defense, and my teammates have helped me. I'm never playing by myself out there. Guys like Marshall, Ja, Emil, they're always talking to us, and we work at it. Every day we work at it. So we're all getting better, and we take pride in our defense.
Second row left.
Marshall, your role is such that you do a lot of things that don't get noticed very much. How fun was it tonight to get a few highlight reel moments?
It was a lot of fun, and it made for a great team win. Everyone on the team does a really good job of picking you up when you're down and, being enthusiastic, encouraging one another. So even in those moments where I'm maybe not making highlight plays but doing the right things, I have guys on the bench, guys on the court who are really encouraging me and keeping my head high.
To our right.
Coach, you used to play everybody twice. Now you don't do that anymore, obviously.
Right.
But do you even talk about that anymore? Notre Dame, you lost to them there. You really bludgeoned them pretty good in the first half in Durham. And then, you lost to State the first time. And then the first half in this game, it looked like you guys may have been a little eager for a payback there, maybe.
I think we're eager just to be in the tournament. Certainly if you have a double round robin, they'd have to add about 8 games to the NCAA or whatever for our league. But that's how you get a true champion. And those return games, whether you won or lost, were always some of the best games in the league. If you go back, because everyone's so competitive. And our guys, I think primarily we needed to get off to a good start, and in this tournament means a lot to us, and I was really concerned. I'm surprised that we won the way we did, because I think State can beat anybody. I like how Mark has put his team together, and watching them last night, I'm a little bit surprised we were able to play the defense we did tonight against them. That's why I think they were probably a little bit tired.
Back left.
It's for Marshall and Quinn. You guys are 6-6 in your last 12 postseason games, and this team definitely feels different than that. What are some lessons learned, or what's different about this year's team?
Marshall.
I feel like we've really focused and prided ourselves in preparation. I think we can attribute tonight especially to preparation. We had a game plan. In a short amount of time, we were able to come together, listen to coach, and, show some discipline by executing it in the game. So I'd have to chalk that up to preparation.
Preparation, playing with a sense of urgency, especially the older guys who've been here. Postseason, we didn't play as well as we wanted to. So, we get another chance this year for the guys who returned, and our younger guys, they've bought in since day one. So, we playing with a sense of urgency and remaining, hungry. I think we play our best basketball when we had that chip on our shoulder. And, we're playing our best basketball right now, and guys keep wanting to get better, and I know we're not satisfied.
Second row.
Joe Serrero from the News and Record in Greensboro. You're either going to get Notre Dame or Miami. That's 2 of your 3 losses. What did you learn from those games against those 2 teams?
Well, we haven't played Miami in 2 months, so I haven't been watching them at all. Notre Dame is one of the most explosive offensive teams in the country, and a veteran team. And Mike, look, they've won over 25. I don't know their exact record. I think they've won 25 or 26 games, maybe 26 games now. And so either one will be a tough assignment. And we're happy we're playing on Friday. And it'll be a late game, though. We have to adjust to that.
Left aisle.
Dan Collins, Winston-Salem Journal. Mike, why did you go to those defensive tactics? And did you think it would be something you'd be able to use the whole game?
We're hoping, we just felt we were going to try to stop their penetration, and so the three-quarter court worked in that respect. And then with the zone, we tried to defend their three perimeter guys with our 4 perimeter guys and have Ja or Marshall protect the basket. And these guys did a good job of talking in it. And so outside of Turner, we lost Turner a couple times, but the first half was, way beyond our expectations, let's put it that way.
Back right.
Coach David Glenn from the David Glenn Show on ACCSports.com. Grayson's an example of rapid late-season improvement, but the other 3 guys were pretty productive right out of the gate for you. When you look at them, all 4, do you see a lot of things that they do better now than, say, back in December?
Yeah, well, they do everything better. And part of that is just the experience of, you know who you have to play against. The caliber of player brings out more, your talents, and it does with other teams in the league. And our guys are good learners, and our upperclassmen, these 2 guys, Quinn has been our captain and has done that, but Marshall pushes Ja every day. When I look at the freshman development, I think Marshall over these last about 3.5 weeks has really improved. I mean, he has such complete focus, and it's had a big bearing on our success, especially in each practice. He brings this enthusiasm and sharpness that's so good. Grayson's a good player. I mean, these guys love Grayson, and he's fearless, and he can shoot and score, and he's just been given more of an opportunity now, but he's been ready for the opportunity now.
Okay, last question.
Marshall, when you guys played them the first time, they basically doubled you in terms of points in the paint. You guys kind of reversed that tonight. What was the biggest difference for you guys in terms of keeping them out of the paint tonight?
It's we played a team defense that required us to talk, and when we're talking, we're a better defensive team. So whenever there's a weak spot in the zone, we'd talk, we'd compensate, and it was just a lot of movement, a lot of activity, especially in the first half. And we were able to work together to protect our paint from penetration, from low post entries, and it worked out in the end for us.
Okay, thank you.